infinity, the infinity fuck up. If I go to profit share, this account's like 32 grand up. Obviously, I've had one payout and then this one was declined. And it was declined because I'd made $17,000 where I was expecting to get paid 10, but I was outside of consistency rule and I was only outside by 0.4 of a lot. I'm going to show you the calculation. But those trades that were outside have made 20 grand. So what's the lesson? I think the lesson is double check your stats before you press withdrawal. In my head, it was done. I knew my averages, I thought. I was adamant that my average lot size was 2.5 to 3, which meant I could go up to 5 lots and I'd be fine. I forgot the fact that when I first started trading this after it was reset, I'd had a bunch of 1-lot trades, which I hadn't remembered. So that pulled my average lot size to 2.28, which meant my biggest lot size was 4.5. So my trades that were at 5 lot were outside of that situation. So here's my trade history since the last withdrawal. I just copy and pasted this from Social Trader Tools. And this is ranked in terms of lot size. So as you can see here, there is 20,000. Oh, I need to deduct the commissions. So it should be 18,202. Okay. Some swap fees or whatever there. So it's about 17,000. And you can see 5 lots is my max. I've got a load at 2.5, some at 3, and some at 1.5. In my head, totally fine. I forgot about all these because these were what I did right at the beginning of that next period, which is where my mistake has happened. So I emailed them straight back and like, hey, you're wrong. You've calculated this wrong. What the fuck are you doing? And then I downloaded this, did it, and was like, shit, I'm not wrong. They're absolutely, totally right. And I'm the dick. So if I had checked this before I pressed the button, I would have had time to have just managed this and made sure I didn't lose the money. I did email them to say, hey, can't you just cancel the request? I've withdrawn it. You've told me I've breached or whatever the rule and you've removed my profit, but just pretend I didn't ask. Just put my money back in and I'll continue to trade it in line. Obviously, they won't do that. But yeah, technically you could argue that there's no reason why they wouldn't, but hey, that's just the way it is. So if I show you the calculation, it's really simple, he says, having cocked it up. So here we go. There's 277.1 lots within this bunch. None of them have opened in terms of like live delay where it's not added them together, etc. There's none of that there. In terms of the amount of trades, there is 121. 121. Oh, where's that gone? 121. So average lot size per trade equals that divided by 121. It's 2.29. Okay. Now the calculation is really simple. We take 2.29 times it by 2. That's my upper lot size limit. It's 100% of your average. And the other figure for the lower level is 25% of the average. Oh, no. 0.25. What have I done? There we go. That's the lower limit. Simple. My trades have got to be within that fucking range. But because I forgot this bulk of 1 lots, I then miss out on all these 5 lot trades because they're above my upper limit of 4.58. And within these 5 trades, there is 19,000 of profit, which means I've got no profit within range because it was all outside of range. Yeah. So let me just re-summarize what I've done there. I've totaled up the amount of trades. I've just dragged it and it's told me. I've looked at the total lot size. I've divided lot size by trades, which gives me an average of 2.29. I've then done 2.29 times by 2. This is my upper limit. I then did 2.29 and took 25% of that figure. That's my lower limit. So any trades outside of those two limits would be removed, and that's why I've lost my profit. So this just proves the point that yes, you can use martingale, yes, you can do other things, but you've just got to be within that range. That's why I'd increase my lot sizes, yeah? Because in my head it was given. So you can do all that stuff. You just got to cap your max lot size and understand it. What you can't do is predict the future. You've got to understand your back test and look at the trade history and go, okay, would that have passed? And then when you're trading live, you then just keep track of it before you withdrawal. Because if I'd have known this, what would I have done? If I'd have known this, what I'd have done is entered some trades above 5 lots, maybe 7 or 8, open, closed them, not fussed about profit really, just obviously don't get caught and be a dick and lose a load of money. That would have brought this average up. Yeah, those trades that I entered outside of that would have been ignored anyway. So if I'd have made 10 grand on the 7 lot trade, it would have been removed. So that wouldn't have been a drama. But my mission would have been to have increased this average to 2.5 from 2.29. Okay, so yeah, that's that really. That's where that mistake was made. Right, last thing.